Hi, I'm doing this video here to share with you something that I've done. Um, it's an emergency food pack that I've put together for emergency situations. Primarily, what I'm using it for now is it's for camping trips, last minute camping trips. If you say to yourself, oh geez, we should go camping this weekend, very last minute, you don't have time to go to the store, oh we should get this and that and this and that. This is a food pack for camping trips primarily now. Also emergencies. What I had originally done with this ammo box was I had put food in here for my boat. If you're up on Lake Superior or on the Apostle Islands, you could have a weather system move in and small craft advisory. You may have to hunker down for a day or two, so it's a good idea to have something like this on the boat. I had done that in 2018, and then I noticed around 2020 during the pandemic when the grocery stores were starting to get picked over, these were nearing their best if used by dates in here, so I started taking out of here, consuming it. And then when the stores started getting restocked, I started restocking this with stuff that had an expiration or a best if used by date 2 years out. For 2022, in the spring, I did the same thing. Took all the stuff out of here, kind of consumed it and restocked it. So this is good till 2024. And I'm going to show you what this is. This is an ammo box, watertight seal rubber gasket, and that's great when you're camping because you can be in an area with a lot of bear activity, and of course you don't want the smell of food bringing bears into your camp. So one of the great things about this is you can take a paracord, throw it up over a tree branch about 20 feet in the air, tie it to this handle, hoist it up, and do this about 25-30 feet away from your camping area. So now this is out of the way for bears smelling it, luring them into your camp. It's 15-20 feet up in the air. It is 25-30 feet away from your camp. This is not going to attract bears by having all this food down on the ground near your camp. So let's open this up and show you what's in here. This lid has a lot of ribs in here and then these little compartments, which was wasted space. So I utilized that by taking these sections and filling them with items. Gorilla tape with a piece of tape on the inside so it only sticks to the lid, so you can put stuff in here, tape them in. We have flavored drops for flavoring your water, orange, lemon, 12 instant coffees, 4 oatmeals, cream and sugar for your coffees. So boom, that's good to go. Cook pot with 2 collapsible silicone cups that are actually more like bowls. My alcohol stove, which goes with the heat fuel. I usually keep this in my camping backpack. I've got a pouch for sunscreen, for bug spray. I'll have my fuel in there, so that fuels this this soda can stove, which you can see videos on how to make this. Very good, by the way. This will run for about 10 minutes. This will boil 2 cups of water very easily, just on an ounce of fuel. Inside here I've got the Bear Naked granola cereal, and what I like about these is they have a tear off top and a built-in Ziploc. So what I had done was I had tore this off, opened the Ziploc, poured in a pouch of Carnation powdered milk essentially, squeezed all the air out, resealed it. So this is good to go. This is going to keep, there's a couple of plates to put your food on in there. The cook stove works very well with this thing that I made. It is simply aluminum plates that fit together, and once assembled, this will be the perfect pot holder for over your alcohol stove. Get that going, drop it in, put your pot on, and you're cooking one of these meals in here. If you don't have the stove, you could get a campfire going, fish out 3 or 4 big chunks of coal out of your campfire, put it in here, put your pot on there, and you are simmering a meal with this little thing while you do other stuff around your camp. Okay, what do we have in here? We have 4 Pop-Tarts, Spam, 2 of these Vigo yellow rices. These are very delicious, by the way. We have tuna. I'm sorry, chicken. A larger, getting ahead of myself, utensils. Larger chicken, 2 of them. My salt. 1, 2, 3 of these Knorr pasta sides. Here's the tuna, very large tunas. The Idahoan potatoes, got 3 of these shortbread cookies. We got Lipton cup of soups in here, a peanut butter squeeze pouch. So we have got a lot of meals in here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meat pouches, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pasta, rice, or potato sides, plus the cup of soups. So we have several meals here. You would take a rice and put it with chicken. You know, you got a meal for 2 people right there. The best if used by dates on these, this is best if used by November of 2023. I find that these best if used by dates, you can go months beyond them. So this is going to be good till 2024. Anything dry, pasta, rice, this can go way beyond the best if used by date. These dry things are not going to spoil, really. Worst case scenario, you had one that was extremely, extremely, extremely old. Being that it's all dry, the worst thing that can possibly happen is it might taste a little stale. But these, I've never opened one of these where it wasn't phenomenal. Here's a trick with these things, is these pasta and rice sides quite often come packaged and there's a lot of air trapped in here. It's completely sealed, but they're all puffed up with air. So what I will do with those is I will take a pin and put the tiniest of pinprick, usually at an upper corner somewhere on these, and then I'll sift it, get it all leveled out there, and put it on a table and put a big heavy book on it, and it'll squeeze all that air out of there. And then once it's all flattened out and the air is squeezed out, just take a little piece of Scotch tape and cover up that hole so it is still sealed. And you're going to find that these things, they're just going to pack up in here really good. When they're all fluffed up with air, you might only be able to fit half of what I've put in here because they're so fluffed up. Some of these meat products, now this brand right here is very flat, not a lot of air in there. I came across another brand where there was a lot of air in there, and those do not compromise the packaging. If you compromise the packaging on these meat pouches, they will start to spoil immediately. So I would look around for the flattest of meat pouches and go with those. I've probably got about 35, 40 bucks into here, and this is several meals for last minute camping trip, survival situation, and with all these best if used by dates, 2024 is when I'm going to be doing this again, and go through here, pull them all out, consume them over the next several weeks while I restock it for stuff that's good till beyond 2026. So I just wanted to share that with you, and good little food pack for camping and emergency situations. Catch you later.